Are you ready? Are you ready for the thrill of victory? Are you ready to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
Good morning, everybody. Cappers Nation Live Sunday morning edition. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a great morning. It is a blessed morning, as Mr. Butler says, because we are live and we are here. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, Cappers Nation Live, your weekly, your Sunday all things sports betting show. Kyle Johnson with Cappers Direct. How is everybody this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful morning? I know I am fantastic. A little tired, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Dragging a little ass this morning. However, we're here. We're proud. Our pockets are a lot thicker thicker today than they were yesterday. Another great day yesterday on Premium Plays, 2-0-1. Good morning, everybody. Great day in the UFC. As Justice just said, the UFC rocked last night. Let's see who's in the house. Will Rosa in the house, tuning in first. Thank you, sir. Justice in the house. William C. in the house. Andre in the house. Nathan in the house. Mr. Mark Blevins in the house. Princess Chachu in the house. Thank you, William, for that big shout-out that said hit the thumbs up button real quick, everybody. We always appreciate that, William. Absolutely. Good morning, Andre. Good morning to everybody. Justice says he missed a 13-team parlay because of the final fight. We missed our big 5-fight parlay as well. Smooth 4216. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? What a Saturday. What a Saturday from top to bottom and everywhere around. It was a great day, which we're going to go over that here in just a second. Let some people log on. Now for our daily free video, our daily free play video, that is out. That just came out right now. So when we get done with this, you guys are more than welcome to go watch. I mean, I guess you can go watch it anytime you want. But it's gonna be another great day. Let me just put it that way. All right, gonna be another great day. System Plays closed out another winner yesterday on the Nats. If I can ever get what I was doing to go, we got the text message alert list going out. Give me 1 second, guys, and I'll be back to the live chat. And we're going to get this show on the road. How is everybody feeling this Sunday morning? How was everybody's Saturday? Guaranteed Saturday was a nice winner. Would have been nicer if it, a few more runs scored for insurance purposes. But hey, we'll take it whenever we can get a winner. We'll take every winner we can get around these parts of towns because we're greedy. Good to be greedy. About done. We'll be right back in there. Let's see. Text message should be going out to everybody. Yep, text message alert list just went out. Alrighty, we're back in the live chat. Good morning, everybody. William, guaranteed Saturday was on the Atlanta Braves on the money line with a 1-0 victory over the Marlins. Julio Teheran pitching an absolute gem yesterday. 6 innings, 2 hits, no runs. And the best part about it is he pitched out of his own jam in the bottom of the 6th. Ross Pitts, good morning. Molly Cruel, good morning. Smooth 4216. If you go to our website, cappersdirect.com, on the right-hand corner of the website, down below the videos, there's a little spot for you to put in your email address and your cell phone number. If you put in your information there, you'll. It takes about a week, but they're supposed to update it today or tonight. So if you put in your information there, they'll pull that information there, then they'll put it in our texting program. Oh, let's see here. Dodgers and Cubs cash yesterday for everybody. I know the chat was all over that parlay yesterday, the Dodgers and the Cubs. We had the Cubs as one of my personal plays. Cubs plus 100. Congrats, Elliot. I'm glad you had a nice day in the UFC. We had a fantastic one, 12-3 overall. Mark Nations, I'm glad you liked the UFC card. Mark Nation said, awesome UFC card, great night. Absolutely. We definitely hammered it home yesterday in the UFC. Speaking of the UFC, for everybody that got the 2 free fight picks, there you go. All for free. Quick. I posted copies of 2 tickets for $500 each. Quickest $1,000 you could have made last night. Or $100 if you're betting $50 a fight. $50 if you're betting $25 a fight. $10,000 if you're betting $5,000 a fight. Those first 2 fights in 30 minutes, boom, 2-0. Going to go over the UFC here. We'll do a full recap of it. You're very welcome, Ross. I wish I can take the credit for it, but guys, I'm just a messenger when it comes to the UFC. I wish I could take the credit for it. Our guy FC, he definitely puts in the work. Does a lot of traveling for it. Does a ton of traveling for the UFC, to be able to put out his UFC stuff. I know he was supposed to come back, fly back today, but he's already making a couple stops. Right before the next one at some fighters camps. UFC has a weekend off, but they resume back on Saturday, June 22nd for Fight Night 154. John Lineker, Rob Font, co-main event. Renato Mosiana and Chen Sung Jung is the main event. Brian Barberena's fighting on that card. Another Andrea Lee's on that card. Kevin Holland, Ashley Yoder. It's going to be a hell of a Fight Night 154 in 2 weeks. But let's do a little recap of what we did here. Christopher Bayer, good morning. Poker Addict, welcome. Poker Addict 79, welcome to the live chat, sir. Welcome to Cappers Nation Live. If you guys are new to the Cappers Nation Live shows, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're going to give you guys free plays here in a little bit. Lamont says, "What's good, Kyle? Thank you for the over last night, sir. Lamont? Did you get it at 7.5? I bet it. I got it at 7.5 on 5 Dime. When I bet it at 5 Dimes, I ended up getting it at 7.5. I had a choice at 8 minus $1.05 or minus 7.5 at minus $1.15. So rather than minus $1.05, normal juice minus $1.10. So I took it at minus $1.15 and got it at 7.5. So I squeaked out a win myself personally. I know a few people that did, but we recorded it as a push because we gave it out at 8. I know probably 95% of the people got it at 8. Oh, good job, Lamont. I'm glad you got it at 7.5 and got a nice win on it as well. William, you won on it as well. Very nice. Thank you, Mark, for pointing that out. But first, Izzy says, hello, Kyle. First of all, good morning, Izzy. Thanks for tuning in. He goes, good morning. Thank you, sir, for or no, that was Lamont's. Your UFC package was a home run last night. Absolutely. They knocked it out of the park. And then Alex says, good morning, Kyle. What an amazing UFC card last night. Only if Marias would have won it, would have been an even better night with parlays. It would have been a monster night with parlays. We just needed that last fight pick. Would have been a great one. Mark Nation says, yes, he did a great write-up, was spot on, even on the losses. Guys, our UFC expert, he knows the fighters, he knows the camps. He travels around to visit their training camps. He talks to the fighters beforehand, where other people are throwing darts. And yeah, he has off weeks, which we saw a couple weeks ago, but look what he did in between. Or, the one UFC fight, package before that, and then this last week, from 20-3 to 12-3. So for the most part, even when he loses, his write-ups are, spot on. This will happen. If we lose the fight, it's going to be because of this. So, but yeah, even his write-ups are spot on even when he loses, which is absolutely crazy. Crazy for somebody that's this good in the UFC, and I'm just glad he works for us. That way we can bring it to you guys for $29. It's, one of the easiest ways to make money. Taking a look at the UFC and what they did yesterday. Let's just go right down the list. I know, Justice, and that's the crazy thing is he puts it in, the write-ups, reasons why, and it's, shoulda, coulda, but hey, well, would have been nice to hit it, would have paid pretty damn good, the parlays, but the first fight, Joanne Calderwood, Caitlin Chookagian, we got the decision on a strong lean against Caitlin Chookagian, which we gave everybody for free. Then the very next fight was our first official fight pick. Eddie Wineland, winner. Congratulations, everybody, on that one. 2-0 on the the free UFC fight picks and write-ups for everybody. It was funny. He was not every time, but since we started doing the free one on the website in the live chat, he's been blaming me. He's been calling me the jinx, the Kyle live jinx. Every time we're live, we lose a fight, which wasn't always the case because a few of them in the beginning we won as well. But once we put it on the website, he was calling me the jinx, and it was nice to get that monkey off my back so he can't call me the jinx no more. The Bevan Lewis Darren Stewart fight, which was the third fight of the night, we lost a lean on Bevan Lewis, but he even said, "Be careful. I don't think Lewis deserves to be a big favorite, but his last fight has drawn his chin into question. Additionally, he loves to clinch, and that's Stewart's best way to win. Only a lean." He had a fight pick on the fight won't go 3 rounds of distance. We lost that one. It went the full distance. It was actually a boring fight. If you guys remember, the fans were booing for lack of engaging and effort. We came right back real strong in the very next fight. I can't pronounce this fighter's name. Jingjin Yan and Angela Hill. We won on Yan fight pick. It's funny, I posted on Twitter about the win on Yan, and somebody's trying to correct me. Peter Yan hasn't fought. Wrong Yan. There's 2 Yans on the card. So we won on that one. Then the very next fight, the Calvin Kattar, Ricardo Lamas fight. Boom. Calvin Kattar with a monster win. With a monster win. If you even read the write-up, if he doesn't KO Lamas with a straight right or a left. Predicting everything. The Carolina Kolokowicz and Alexa Grasso fight. We had Alexa Grasso plus 100 as a very strong lean. There was a winner for us. And then we had 2 dog of the night picks. We lost the very first dog of the night on Pedro Munoz. Aljamain Sterling beat Pedro Munoz. Would have been nice to get that one. We lost that one. Bounced right back strong. The very next fight, Tatiana Suarez, Nina Ansaroff. We had a strong lead on Tatiana Suarez. Said it would have been a top fight pick, but the juice was just too high to take it as a fight pick. And then the next fight, dog of the night. Blagoy Ivanov. Nice dog. Dog of the night winner there. Getting the job done. On a fight pick there. Dog of the night. And then the Peter Yan, Jimmy Rivera fight. Strong lean on Peter Yan only because the juice is too high. Otherwise, it would be a fight pick. Yeah, I think he was laying 320. I bet it as a fight pick. I laid the juice knowing that, you know, it was nearly a gimme. Tony Ferguson, Donald Cerrone. Fight pick winner on Tony Ferguson. Winner, winner, winner. Then the very next fight, Valentina Shevchenko and Jessica Evil Eye. We had 3 strong leans on this fight. Obviously, Valentina Shevchenko was a strong lean only because, and we used her in parlays, only because the juice is too high. Otherwise, it'd be a top fight pick. Had a strong lean on Valentina Shevchenko inside the distance. That was a dog winner plus 128. As well as a strong lean fight won't go 5 rounds of distance minus $1.05. That was a winner. And then the main event, Marlon Moraes, Henry Cejudo. We had Marlon Moraes. Unfortunately, we lost that one. You know, it happens. Parlays yesterday, we ended up hitting one of our parlays. It paid pretty damn good. Hit our 3-fight parlay. Valentina Shevchenko, Peter Yan, Tatiana Suarez. We just needed that last main event to knock down 2 more parlays. A 2-fight parlay, and then, you know, our Hail Mary 5-fight parlay that was a plus 400 parlay, which would have been nice. Marlon Moraes cost us a little chunk of change on that last fight. Would have been great to end the night with that last fight with a winner in the bag, but unfortunately, it didn't go our way. 12-3 overall on fight picks. Fantastic night. So for everybody that jumped on board, the 2 free UFC picks, which there was over 700 people overall. I think it was like 743 total. Yeah, Nathan, I went over the Grasso. The very strong lean one. Grasso plus 100. But yeah, he told you to bet it less than normal. Absolutely, you know, and you know it definitely pays to read the write-ups in full. A lot of extra valuable information put in there. But overall, 12-3, another fantastic card for everybody. Not just the people that jumped on board the free stuff, but for everybody that jumped on board the paid package. Congratulations to you guys. I hope you guys not only had fun watching it, I hope you guys made a bunch of money. I know I did. So I had a great time not only watching it as a fan, but as a sports bettor as well. Enjoyed the money that we made. Grasso looked damn good, Andre said. That was the one fight that I missed. Interesting stat there, William. William says today is the last day in the Braves-Marlins series. The last game of the series for the Marlins, the under is 17-2. That's a hell of a stat right there. What do we got on board? Oh, let's do a recap of our other games real quick from Saturday. Daily free consensus play on the Diamondbacks yesterday. I told everybody that was, should have been a premium play. We just ran out of room on the premium play card. So that was a nice winner. Premium plays went 2-0-1, 2 wins and a push, although people like William C. here in the chat, Lamont, you guys got wins on that third premium play, so congratulations. I won on it, but I know a lot of people pushed. But we hammered home the White Sox as a winner. Hammered home the Phillies as a winner. We started out the day on premium plays 2-0. And then the New York Mets over 8. I got it at 7.5 minus $1.15. I know William C. got it at 7.5 minus $1.15. Lamont won on it over 7.5. So I went 3-0. I know a lot of people went 2 and a push, but hey, we'll take it anyway we can get it. Keeps the Saturday undefeated streaks going. We have not lost a premium play on a Saturday, and I don't know how long. Last weekend we were 5-1 on premium plays. We're starting out this weekend 2-0-1. So with a nice big clean sweep this week, we can be 5-0-1 and have a perfect day. And I absolutely love what we put out today for premium plays. Guys, we got 3 premium plays today that are primarily early games. So if you guys want some easy winners, there you go. Pick up 3 days of our premium plays for just 99 bucks. If you're not on them, now's the time to get on them. Premium plays, red hot. Overall have been red hot, putting out winning day after winning day. Guaranteed Saturday, as we said yesterday, Julio Teheran pitched a gem for us for the Braves. He didn't get the run support to make it a fancy show-off victory, but hey, a victory is a victory, baby. Atlanta Braves on the money line for guaranteed Saturday. Big winner there. So not only do we go, 2-0-1 on premium plays, we hammered home guaranteed Saturday, 12-3 in the UFC. Amazing day yesterday. Our smallest plays, our consensus plays, went 2-0. And we started out the day on the over 10.5 runs on the Tampa Bay Boston game. Game 1, not game 2. Game 1 was a winner. Ended up being a 9-2 final, so 11 runs gets us over 10.5. At least with California public school math, it does. Just about any math anywhere else. So nice winner there. And then obviously the Arizona Diamondbacks on the money line, which should have been a premium play, but it was recorded as just a consensus play. Alex, I was pushing for them to let me do a guaranteed Sunday play, but we put it. It's inside the premium plays. So WNBA, we've put out 5 WNBA plays this week. We're 4-1 in the WNBA. We had another winner yesterday. We've won 4 straight WNBA games this week. We put out the LA Sparks +4. They won by 4. Dog outright winner. LA on the road beating Minnesota in their own territory. So nice winner there for everybody. System plays closed out another winner on the Nationals yesterday. Brings our system play record to 47 straight system play winners, with a record of 63-1 out of the last 64. And then myself personally, I ended up splitting out. Unfortunately, I gave you guys the Yankees during the live show. The Yankees got their ass handed to them during the live show, giving up home run after home run after home run. And then I also gave out the Chicago Cubs. +100, even money on the money line. So that was a nice winner for everybody there. Right now, good morning, sir. Absolutely, the chat's 2-team parlay yesterday definitely came through. It definitely came through. The chat was all over the Cubs and the Dodgers yesterday in a parlay. And guys, it definitely pays attention to participate in the live chat, or at least view it. And if you're viewing it, you might as well sign into YouTube, create a YouTube account, and participate in it as well. That was something that I didn't give out. That was, valuable. I mean, that was another parlay and another money winner right there, absolutely for free, everybody. Given out during the live chat by none other than our Cappers Nation family in the live chat. So if you guys don't pay attention to the live chat, you're missing money every single day. I know Big Dave Mull's in the house. I forgot to say good morning to him. I seen him earlier. Big Tom Weiner in the house. Got to see my first Brewers win at Miller Park this season. Yes, congratulations on your Brewers victory, as well as being able to watch the game live there. And I know you bet on them, so congratulations there as well. Myself personally, I did a first five parlay between with Milwaukee first five and the Atlanta Braves first five. Braves ended up pushing because they were tied 0-0. But we got the win on the Brewers first five, which turned the parlay into a straight bet. So there's the recap of what we did yesterday. Busy, 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 busy. I'm sure, the critics are going to pound, the hatred on because I sped through. I filmed a video last night, and I just, for some reason, the cameras were all acting up. I mean, we got 3 of these suckers, so, we've got cameras on standby. Must have been something that I did. No audio. The audio wasn't syncing right. The audio was, like, literally 3 seconds behind what I was saying. So I said, screw it. I'll film it in the morning. So our daily free play video is up. There is a daily free play that is up already. But I made it a short and sweet one because it was literally, it got posted while we were live. So I did a quick one. I did a full recap of the games really quickly. But I didn't go over the UFC in detail. So I'm sure people are like, he didn't talk about the UFC. Well, we talked about it in the live show. So in detail. So congratulations again to everybody. And for the chat that put out the Cubs and the Dodgers parlay for everybody. That was nice. That was nice for everybody. So Mr. Mike Butler, absolutely bless the chat. We're all here in the chat this morning. Raynell says he likes the Twins today. Odor Rizzo on the mound. Who dat, Bob? Good morning, sir. Notch P, good morning. Notch P says pushed on a 3-teamer at the Cubs money line. LA and San Francisco over 8.5. And New York Mets, Colorado over 8. So your 3-teamer should have turned into a 2-teamer. Absolutely, Mike. Mike says, if you woke up today, God is good. Fantastic. Not only did we wake up, but we woke up with more money in our pocket than when we went to bed. And if you guys follow along the, thank you, Mike. If you guys followed along the live chat yesterday, you guys definitely woke up with more money than you went to bed with that the Cappers Nation live chat. 2-team parlay on the Dodgers and the Cubs, so which I'm not taking credit for because that wasn't my call on that one. That was a put together in the live chat. And that just shows just how valuable our live chat is and how much money is made by just reading along the live chat, participating in the live chat. Sorry, I was reading about a Golden State Warriors to win the best of 7 to win the NBA Finals ticket. Somebody bet $46,000, or actually it was a $35,000 bet on the Warriors minus 300 to win the series. That ticket's now for sale for $7,500. He's trying to cut his losses short, which I doubt he'll sell that. He'd have to hedge 3 straight times, which you'd be losing money. Nathan says, Raps got it next game. Don't waste your time. I think it's going to be, definitely a good game tomorrow. I look forward to, watching tomorrow's game. Jessica Evil Eye threw out a tweet just a couple minutes ago congratulating her opponent. Not many UFC fighters will do that. Congratulating her opponent, Valentina Shevchenko, and said that was an incredible head kick. And she's thankful for the chance to be able to share the cage with her. And then she also posted a thank you to all of her fans as well. How about that Ferguson fight? Cowboy Cerrone being stopped due to the doctor. Boy, was he a bloody mess, huh? Yeah, and the head kick to Evil Eye. That was a brutal head kick. William, I think a Game 7 would be great, especially if the Warriors came back and they won the next 2 games. Just to force a Game 7, and any championship Game 7 is amazing. And at that point, obviously you want your team to win or whoever you're betting on to win, but just the excitement of Game 7s. A lot of times if I didn't bet the series, a lot of times I'll hang back and not even bet on a Game 7 just for the sole fact that it's just such a thrilling and exciting game just to be a fan of sports in general if you get a championship game and it goes to Game 7. Oh, yeah, Andre says, the NBA wants at least 6 games, if not 7. Oh, yeah. The NBA is going to lose hundreds of millions of dollars if the series does not go 6 games or 7 games. Robert Holmes, good morning, sir. Raynell says, even though the New York Yankees lost Saturday, was an amazing money day. Thanks, Kyle, for the live chat platform, all your hard work and research. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Absolutely, Joseph. Joseph says, not only did Kyle come through with a guaranteed Saturday baseball winner, we also guaranteed a comeback winning Saturday, which we did. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nathan says, Game 7 is Monday because the trophy is being presented then. Oh, William, we're talking about the Stanley Cup. Oh, yeah. The Stanley Cup or WNBA. I'd love to see 7 games on both. Obviously, it gives us more avenues to bet and make more money. The longer the season for us, the more money we can make betting on the games. Good morning, Shane M. Shane, how are you, sir? Cool thing is I get to do another cash out with you guys on 5 Dimes. Built my account up. We did a cash out the other day, $10K. I got it up to $15,446 and 13 cents after UFC last night. It was a monster night for me last night in the UFC. So, believe it or not, while we are doing this live, I'll actually take a screenshot of the live chat while we're doing it. But I'm going to do start my cash out, get paid on a Sunday. We're going to make this Sunday even better when you get paid by the book. And then you guys can see that, 5 dimes is actually that legitimate that paid me $20K in a week. But got to grab my wallet address real quick. Remember, always save your wallet address, folks, that you have it sent to. Wait 1 second, folks. Bitcoin address. Zero processing fees. Payout request confirmed. Here we go. Let me take a nice big screenshot of this for you guys. There we go. Screenshot done. And now what I'm going to do is, for everybody that doesn't do a cash out, you want to make sure that you send the Bitcoin address that you used. You're going to need that again to confirm your cash out. So make sure you always save it. I had a cash out canceled once because I didn't save it. I completely forgot. I did it real quick, and next thing you know, you didn't save it, and so there we go. Going to get paid on a Sunday. Good morning, everybody that's also tuning in. Who Dat Bob says he's going to roll with Nola and Philly. I know who he said. I know Mike Butler likes that as well. Says you Shane says would have been better if Cowboy Cerrone would have won. I wanted him to get that title shot, but now we need Khabib and Ferguson. I hear you there. We had Ferguson, so we're happy with the results personally. Mike says the New York Yankees killed us. I can't say the Yankees killed us because we gave everybody 3 free plays yesterday. Some people went 2-1, some went 1-1-1. But yeah, the Yankees did suck. Yankees absolutely did suck it up for us. It would have been nice to get that one because then we would have had you would have either went 2-1 on free plays or 3-0 on free plays, depending on when I went live a second time. I gave out the over in the New York Mets game right before the UFC started. Actually, during the UFC. So I know Lamont won on that one, William C. won on that one, I won on that one. I know about a half a dozen other people that won on that one, but I know a lot of people pushed. So, and then Mike, you got to start betting the UFC, bud. We got to get you offshore or somewhere. John Brandon Bowie, I have a question on Bitcoin. I don't know, trust much about it. Why do you do Bitcoin? If you have Bitcoin in an online wallet, how can you ever use it to pay bills, go on vacation, or buy something? Well, John, it's very simple. Bitcoin is a form of currency. It's a cryptocurrency. It has the same, it has a dollar value to it, or a euro value, depending on where you're at in the world. In order to use it, you have to pay people by Bitcoin. Just like I use Bitcoin because 5 dimes, you either have to send them cash. I know for everybody that's had accounts there, I could still use a credit card to make a deposit, but I don't. I do by Bitcoin. That's their number one preferred method is by Bitcoin. The payouts are faster. There's no processing fees for Bitcoin. And when I receive it in, depending on if you receive it in a wallet or a wallet/exchange, if it's in an exchange like Gemini or Coinbase, you can sell it. If it's in just a private wallet, you can't sell it. You need to transfer it to an exchange like Coinbase where you can sell it. And once you sell it, it converts it into US dollars. And then from there, if it's in Coinbase, if you have a PayPal account linked to it, you can have it transferred to your bank account instantly through PayPal, or to your PayPal account. You can have it transferred instantly to your PayPal account, and then PayPal's got instant transfers as well. You could transfer it directly to your bank account from your PayPal instantly, or within a minute, I think it is. Or you can just do a cash out on Coinbase and have them send it directly to your bank, but I think it takes 1 day. I think it takes 1 business day. So you can get your money on the weekends by selling your Bitcoin, but so the way to use it is you have to find a vendor that accepts Bitcoin. I think like Expedia accepts Bitcoin. You could pay for your trips on Expedia with Bitcoin. I think Amazon takes Bitcoin, or they were talking about taking Bitcoin at one time. But you have to do a cash out and then have it transferred to your bank account if you want to pull out cash. Or, believe it or not, there's actually Bitcoin ATMs. If you Google Bitcoin ATM in your area, you'll be able to find a nearest Bitcoin. And if you have it in a wallet, you can go to that ATM. You transfer it from your phone or from your wallet to that ATM, and you can pull out cash right out of that ATM. So there's actually Bitcoin ATMs, and believe it or not, in Australia, they're absolutely everywhere. If Brad, are you here this morning? You could probably confirm that there's Bitcoin ATMs in Australia all over the place. Who dat Bob? Bitcoin fluctuates. It is so volatile. Here's the thing with Bitcoin. When you buy it, it could go up or down. I mean, it could literally double in an hour, the value of it. Or it could go down the same amount. It's very volatile. It's just like a stock, but it's more volatile. So if I hold on to it, which, I'll hold on to, some of it. I think I've got like 2.2 Bitcoins in there now in my wallet. And then I should get about another 1.3. So I should be up to 3.5. So I'll sell some of it off just because of the valuation and the fluctuation. But, I mean, it can go up or down $1,000 like it's nothing. I mean, literally in a flip of a switch. So, but if it goes up 1,000, I'm making 1,200 or 2,200. So, Jonathan Bossa, good morning. Dr. Franco, good morning. Dr. Franco says they've got the Bitcoin ATMs in the grocery stores in Chicago. I didn't know that. That's cool. But yeah, it's very volatile, just like any stock that you invest in. Just do your due diligence if you're going to hold on to it. If not, as soon as you get it, sell it and put it in, transfer it into cash. Mike Butler made a good comment that Sunday night games in Major League Baseball are generally good on the unders, which is true, 100% true. Yeah, Jonathan was one of the unlucky ones that pushed, which most people were the unlucky ones that pushed on the Mets-Rockies over. Being tied up 4-4 in the fourth, I thought it was going to fly over for sure. I'm like, oh yeah, we got this one in the bag. And it to end up landing on 8. I know Lamont got it at 7.5. I got it at 7.5 minus $1.15. William C. got it at 7.5. But 95% of people, maybe more than that, got it at 8 for a push. Izzy says that he's seen Bitcoin ATMs here in New York City. I've seen them here in Vegas. I've never used one. I probably should learn how to use one just so if somebody asks me, or if somebody comes to town, how they can, get Bitcoin out. But now that, almost everybody has a PayPal account. And nowadays with the instant transfer, as long as your PayPal account, the name on it matches your Coinbase account, you could transfer it from Coinbase to PayPal instantly. And then you could do another instant transfer from your PayPal account to your bank account where they'll throw it on your debit card or your bank account. So Brad says, good morning. Can we do a questions and answers today? Absolutely. Absolutely. We could definitely do that. Hold on one second, guys. I need to make sure somebody's account is good to go. So hang tight 1 second, folks. Give me 1 quick second. Because I did. On our systems, shuts, if you buy 3 days, it gives you 3 days. And I completely forgot that I told everybody that bought the premium plays late Thursday that there was only one left. But if they bought it, they were going to get Thursday for free. And their 3 days would start on Friday. So need to make sure everybody that did that, their accounts are still active. So bear with me 1 more minute, guys. Okay, good. 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 All right, we are back. Don't forget, going to be another monster day, guys. Sergio30271. Hey, Kyle, I live in Vegas. What's better, the betting apps or sites like 5 Dimes or Bitcoin? Depends what you're betting. And I'm going to be straight up honest with you. I have the William Hill. I have a William Hill account. I have a Stations account. And I have money in all my accounts because I line shop. I've got the Westgate app. I've got a Caesars app. I got the MGM. I don't like the South Point one. I've never been a fan of it. It seems to lock up on me. And I have CG Technologies. I like CG Technologies too. Their lines are usually higher, but I can put in multiple bets on the same thing. Even if it's their max at 5K or 10K, you can wait 3 minutes and then put it in again. It usually gets approved. I have every option. And I have a local guy here in town too, Sergio. So I shop everywhere. But if it's between the betting apps here and offshore, obviously here is easier because it's easier for you to get your money. Walk into the casino and deposit. You don't have to send money overseas. However, when it comes to betting the UFC, I very rarely bet it in the casino anymore. For the sole reason that they don't have all the options to bet. On a big pay-per-view card like last night, they might have 1 or 2 prop bets on the main event. That's it. Whereas with 5 Dimes, there's prop bets galore on every single fight. So as far as UFC goes, I bet it at 5 Dimes. They have the absolute best lines out there. Especially when it comes to the UFC. The other stuff, I bet everywhere. I mean, my 5 Dimes account's like my fun money account. I build it up. I do stupid parlays on it. I build it up above, 10 and I take it out. Build it right back. That's what we did the other day. I did a cash out video. Cashed out earlier in the week, 10,000. Had a little over 3K in it. Built it up to 15 and change, 15,546 I think it was. And literally I took a screenshot while we were live. 15,446, excuse me, and did another 10K cash out. But that was courtesy of the UFC. Although I did bet the guaranteed Saturday on there, the Atlanta Braves for 1,000. But I had already bet almost everything that I had built up over the week on the 5 Dimes account on the UFC. So I primarily use it, the 5 Dimes for my UFC betting, and then my fun monies. But now, it used to be all fun money parlays and prop bets and weird shit that I'd hit 5 Dimes with. But now, I primarily use it for just betting the UFC, as well as the other stuff I bet as well. So, but the big money's either through my local guy or one of the casinos here. Tom Weiner wants to know, is anybody in the chat against the Astros or against the Twins? And if you are, post the reason why. He didn't ask the last part, but I did for you guys. I did for you, Tom. If anybody's betting against the Astros today or against the Twins, post up in the chat why. Yesterday, the Astros scared me. And to be honest, I love betting when it comes to the Astros. But Valdez scared me, which he wasn't the problem. He pitched 7 innings, gave up 5 hits, 1 run. It was that bullpen that gave up the other 3. I just had a weird, one of those weird guts. Because I had it written down, Houston minus 1.5 to give to all my clients. And I scratched it at the last minute and took it off the card. And I waited to give out my personal plays yesterday. Waited a long time. My clients waited a long time, but I was waiting to confirm something on the Houston game, and I just didn't like it, so I scratched it off. But more than likely, they bounce back today. Astros is not a team, much like the Dodgers, that generally lose 2 in a row. Those are teams that are atop their division for a reason. So, Brad wants to do a questions and answers. We can do a questions and answers, but first, I need to go use the restroom. This is cup number 3. Paka says, welcome, first of all, Paka, welcome to the live chat. Welcome to Cappers Nation Live. Please hit the subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, and that way you get notified each and every single time we put out a video live or pre-recorded. And thank you for joining us. And for everybody, thank you for joining us. Says that the station app screwed me last night. Placed a 14 parlay, paid me out as a 3-teamer. Did one of them get? One of them must have got pushed. What were your bets, Paka? I would imagine one of them probably pushed, and they got paid as a 3-teamer. Yeah, Tom, guaranteed Saturday 1 Atlanta Braves 1-0. They only say close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, but it definitely counted yesterday. Julio Teheran pitched an absolute gem yesterday. I got worried when they kept him in the 6th inning because his 6 prior starts, Julio Teheran's given up no more than 3 runs total. He had 3 shutouts and 3 one-run games, but he's never made it past 5 2/3 innings. So when they put him in for that 6th inning and then he got himself in a big jam, I was like, coaching did it to him. Coaching did it to him. They got him, but no, Julio pitched out of a jam there, and it was absolutely awesome. So, close game. Close game. Frank says, thanks for UFC 7-2 straight up. Would have been 9-2, but missed the freebies. No problem, Frank. We're always welcome and always here to help out, and we're glad everybody was able to make a bunch of money. Pocket says, Cubs, Angels, Dodgers, Rangers. Paid you out before the Angels finished? I'd contact them then. Unless the Angels... You know what? I probably know what happened for you here. Let me look and see. Angels probably got you. No, they didn't. They didn't do their opener. Look on your ticket to make sure that the pitchers... Oh, no, that was Seattle. But the Angels didn't do it. Heaney started. Make sure that you had Heaney and Gonzalez as listed as as your pitchers. If not, I'd call their customer service number and find out. Because that's a big difference from a 3-teamer to a 4-teamer. It's a difference from 6-1 to 10-1. But make sure that there wasn't a pitching change. I wasn't on that game. So make sure that on your ticket you had Marco Gonzalez to start for the Mariners and Heaney to start for the Angels. Because the Angels have been notorious this year. I think they've done it 8 or 9 times now where they've used an opener. They'll have a pitcher come in for 1 inning to open the game, and then they put in the starter on the inning number 2 out of the bullpen. So, but that's not the case this time. Andrew Heaney started the game and pitched 5 2/3 innings. So we're going to do that questions and answers that Brad wants to do here in just a minute, guys. But I got to run to the restroom real quick. So, guys, give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Camera's not going anywhere, but I'll be right back in just a quick 2 minutes. So give me All right, guys, we are back. Guys and gals, we are back. Welcome, Cappers Nation Live. Woo! We're back, we're back, we're back. Shannon says, great day yesterday. UFC was on fire. Thank you, Kyle and the Cappers Nation. I'm just a delivery man when it comes to the UFC. I wish I could take the credit for that monster day. But I can't take the credit for it, that's for sure. Let's see, what else did I miss when I had to use the restroom? Jonathan says, Kyle, side bet if the Dubs win in 7 in and out. Absolutely. Actually, I'd like to see him win in 7, so. Johnny K wants to know in the NHL game tonight, guys, does anybody like the over 1.5 in the first period? To me, it's a crapshoot. It depends on which teams come out. If they come out guns a-blazing, putting shots on goal, and that fast pace that we've seen in a couple of the games, I think, you've got the opportunities, the more scoring opportunities you have, the more chances you have of at least 2 pucks getting in the net. But the last game shows otherwise, but, that was a very... defensive game when it came to being able to protect the net. Brad asked, will the Blues win? Elimination games are tough. Elimination games are tough to bet. Because you're betting against, if you're betting against a team that's, on the bubble, that team has nothing to lose. They lose, they lose. They go home. They win, they advance to Game 7. Blues have everything to win. Bruins have nothing to lose. So to me, games, it's an elimination game, especially for a championship, is always a tough one to bet. Obviously, the Blues being at home, there's more motivation for them to win today. Because obviously, the chances of them winning Game 7 in Boston probably go down just for the fact that it's Game 7 in Boston. Alex says, Kyle, how did you like the Jessica Evil Eye getting the F knocked out with that kick to her bowl? It was nasty. I mean, it was a brutal head kick. Absolutely brutal. Question, why are the Yankees losing this game? William just answered it for you. Or actually, Ross Pitch just answered it for you. The Yankees' bats went cold. They'll pick back up. I'm sure the Yankees' bats will start picking back up, and they'll get their rhythm. But yeah, no doubt about it. The Blues got the momentum and home ice advantage today. Oh yeah, Brad, it was nasty. Yeah, it's obviously it's always scary when that stuff happens for the fighters. I don't wish any bad on the fighters, even if we're betting against them. Even though we had Shinchenkoff, I was secretly rooting for Evil Eye because we've made some great money on her over the last couple of her fights. We've made some great money on her. I didn't bet her. I knew better than that, but William says, Yankees are in a mini slump. Every baseball team has one throughout the year at some point. Absolutely. Happens. It definitely happens, from time to time. Just about every team has one. Another Yankee injured, absolutely. Another Yankee injured. Alrighty. What other questions you guys have? Brad, any questions? I know you wanted to do questions and answers. Every time I bet the Yankees, they lose, and when I don't bet them, they win. Story of our life, right, Andre? Story of our life. Pocket, is for the most part, is it best to not list pitchers? The only time I do action is on a system play. System play is a progressive style of betting that we do that I always bet action on. Because to us, it doesn't matter. Once we put it out, it doesn't matter what pitchers are pitching. We still roll with it for a system play. But our premium plays and everything else, I'm always betting listed. I'd rather have my bet canceled And I mean, sometimes it works out for you, sometimes it works against you. But I'd rather have my bet canceled because a pitcher got scratched because he couldn't go than him being replaced by somebody at the last minute that I wasn't prepared for or that I didn't handicap with. So, to me personally, unless it's a system play, I'm always betting listed. William gave great advice there. He says, no, I always list pitchers. This way, if there's a pitching change, I don't like the new pitcher, you're not stuck with the bet. You can always rebet it. But again, the only ones that I do as action are our system plays. It's a good question. Is the Oakland Athletics a good pick of a team? Are you asking in general or today? Joseph, is it harder to pick winners on the first game of a series or the last game of a series? Myself, personally, they're all individual games, so you have to handicap them as such. You got to remember, baseball's a very streaky sport. It's one of the only sports where a team can rattle off, 10, 12, 15 straight wins in a row consecutively, and it doesn't matter who's on the mound or if it's the last game of the series or a first game of the series, or they could also lose 10, 12, 15 games in a row, 7 games in a row, 5 games in a row. So to me, harder from the first game of the series to the last game of the series. They're all individual games. Treat them as such. Throw that series. If you're betting an individual game, throw the concept of it's a sweep out of your mind. It's hard enough for these guys to win any given day, so handicap that day. Okay, so in general about the Oakland A's, I've made a lot of money on the Oakland A's so far this year. We've backed off of betting them as of late. But they're all, they've also been on a little losing streak for everybody too. So I haven't bet the A's in a while. We bet the Rangers last week. We made some money on the Rangers last week. Rangers got 2 straight wins against Oakland. Oakland's been slumping. What are they? 3-7, I think. 3-7 in their last 10 games. So be careful on Oakland until they get out of that little slump they're in. The A's definitely could hit the ball. No doubt about that one. Some good questions. Anybody else have any more questions? See if I missed any. Stanley Cup Finals, Game 6 today. Game 6 tonight. Johnny K, here's a question. Should the Yankees jump on the fade list today? I'm not putting the Yankees on the fade list. First of all, it's the last game of the series, and then they start a whole new series starting tomorrow. And Yankees are too big of a powerhouse to put on a fade list. Yankees are managed good enough. They have enough talent, even with the roster that they have now, to be able to snap out of a mini slump. What's this next one? How long do you usually cap one game for as time goes? There's no time limit. But generally quite a while. I worked on the Houston game yesterday. I almost put out the Astros. I was hell-bent about the Astros -1.5 yesterday. And I made all my personal play clients wait until I was ready to put it out and needed to check a couple things. And I mean, it went on from looking at it at the night before, liking it, looking at it at the morning, liking it, and then something telling me to check something else out. And took me a while before I scratched it off the list. So, I mean, there's no time limit set. I don't have a time limit that I, need to handicap a game for. Do I think the Red Sox are going to win the series again this year? No. My Atlanta Braves. Probably not. Tom says, I don't think you could fade a team because of one bad week. No, you just got to be careful. Got to be careful. I mean, you take a look at the Yankees. They got a series against the Mets, Chicago White Sox coming up next week. It is a betting strategy, Izzy. I know a few people that bet like that, where he says betting against a team that's getting ready to do a 3 or a 4 game sweep. I know a few individuals. I don't partake in that style of betting, but I know a couple close friends that do, and it can be successful. Princess Chachu says, just bet the Cubs first 5 minus a half a run at minus $1.15. Any other questions? Take a look at the games. The newest update for where the money is for the NHL game is not updated yet. I mean, it was updated last night. 62% of all the puck line bets are coming in on St. Louis. Although 60% of all the money line bets, believe it or not, this was as of last night, were coming in on the Bruins, and 67% on the over 5 goals. I'm going to attempt. Brad Kyle, I posted my question 3 minutes ago. I thought I answered your question. Oh, hold on, I didn't see that one. Just curious. Let's say you have 6 winning days and make $700. Then you hit a bad day and lose $300. Is it best to take a break to reset, or do you place smaller bets? I keep my bets consistent. It doesn't matter if you're a $100 better or a $100,000 better, or a $10 better, or a $2 better. I remain consistent. Betting the same dollar amount on every single one of the premium plays or whatever the case may be, until my bankroll is sufficient enough to withstand an increase of betting. Frankie Diamond, Kyle, what do you think about the Brewers today? On the money line or the run line? I mean, I like the Brewers. I think I'm sure they pull off a victory. I think they're a more superior team than Pittsburgh. I think the pitching matchup favors Chase Anderson than it does Stephen Brault. Shane, let's say you used the betting $50 a game. How much do you think you should have built up before you increase it? Enough to withstand losing, a week or more at that next increase. You know what I mean? There's no shame if, you win it all and then you press, over the course of a week or 2 weeks and you go back down to where you were before, because you got on a little cold streak. But you want to be able to always leave yourself enough room to withstand, the bad run. You always have to leave your bankroll enough room to withstand a bad run. Thomas, I see that, bud. Thank you for jumping on board the premium plays. You're going to like them. Premium plays, the last 3 Sundays are 8-1. The last 3 Sundays combined. Sundays have been good to us. And I think today's going to be good as well. I do remember, Tom. We were trying to forget that for you. But yeah, you guys, if you're going to go up in bets, it's always a gamble unless you have a big enough bankroll to withstand, a losing cycle. Time for a free play for you guys. In my opinion, time for a free play. Get you guys on your merry way this morning. We got some early Major League Baseball this Sunday. 10 a.m. on the West Coast, 1 on the East Coast. Going to get you guys on a free play. I'm going to attempt to go live. And I should be able to. Right around... I'm going to try. I can't promise you Sundays are difficult. But I'm going to try and go live around 12:30 my time. So 3:30 your guys' time. Or East Coast time. I know not everybody's on the East Coast. I'm going to try and go live again, 3:30 Eastern time, 12:30 Pacific. In and out sounds great. I did, Izzy. Actually, I bet we were on the live show. Who was it that gave me the 10 horse? Justice, was it you that posted? I remember somebody posted. We didn't have anything on it. My horse guy had nothing on the race. Said it was going to be too close to call, so he didn't want to put any money on it. But I know somebody in the chat was all over the 10, so I jumped on it. 100 to win and 100 to place. And so I put out 200. I lost $5. I ended up getting back $195. That's the one thing, Jonathan, that I can't stand is when some of these people start eating when they're on their live chats. They're on their live, the live show, and they're chomping in your guys' ear. I can't stomach to do that to you guys. Sunday Fun Day, Belgian waffles and bacon day, absolutely. And that's why I'm getting off the live chat so I can go get me some breakfast. Some breakfast. It's early. Raynell Warren just gave you guys a great piece of advice. Okay? And I say this all the time. Said, please bet responsibly. Never bet what you can't afford to lose. Be smart. Usually when you lose, it's because of, obviously it's because you lost, but Whenever it seems like you go bigger, you always seem to lose a game. Happens all the time. You go really big on something, you're like, shit, I lost. Happens all the time. You guys can confirm it. Happens 9 out of 10 times at random. But always bet within your means. Always. First of all, unless you're betting for a living, you're doing this recreationally. And I don't want to ever see anybody get hurt because you went above your means. Even on our guaranteed Saturday play, shit can happen. I mean, we won again yesterday. That's I think that's 4 straight now. But we lost 2 before that. So it happens. So always, bet responsibly. I mean, that's something down to heart. Shit happens. It's sports betting. So always bet within your means, guys. You guys got rent to pay, go pay your rent. You got a mortgage to pay, go pay your mortgage. You got diapers to pay for, go buy for your baby mama, go buy diapers. And be prepared for losing. Andre said it, it's gambling in the long run. Be prepared to lose. Because it's going to, eventually it doesn't matter how many we rattle off in a row, eventually that run's going to snap. Our system play run is going to snap eventually. We've won 47 straight of our system bets, which is a progressive betting style. We've won 67 straight, but we've got losses this year on them. We're not 47-0 completely. Eventually, that's a great run. 47-0 is great. I'd love to see it 60-0. Is it going to happen? I mean, it could. We've got one in Game 3 today. It may get snapped today. But always be prepared to take a loss. If that makes sense, always be prepared. I don't want to take a loss. Hell no. I want to win every damn time we bet. Every time I give out a free play, I want to win for you guys. Every time I give out a premium play or a personal play, doesn't matter if it's our NHL package, WNBA, guaranteed Saturday. Big or small, I want to win every single game. I don't ever want to lose for you guys. But always be prepared because anything can happen. Francis Kyle, one more question before every bet you place, do you study for the whole week or do you study day to day? I glance over, the schedule to keep a fresh memory of, what's out there and pitching changes and rotations. And you definitely have to pay attention and, keep a keen eye on, your surroundings and what's going on, from day-to-day activities. But I don't cap my games in the beginning of the week. I might circle games, where there might a potential matchup that I like ahead of time. But I don't, dive into it till, the day before or the day of. Raymond Scott, Uber Eats is the next sponsor. I'd take it in a heartbeat. Uber Eats delivers to me quite a bit. So let's get you guys on a free play because I'm going to go live here in a little bit again. But a 1:10 Eastern time game. Got a good one for you guys. 1:10 Eastern time. This is one of my personal plays. We're going to get a personal play winner in there. We are. We lost on the Yankees yesterday as a personal play. We're going to win today. Not on it's not the Yankees that I'm giving you guys. Double check the odds, make sure nothing's changed. I haven't even sent this out to my players yet, but I will. Absolutely. What Izzy says that Vegas is really smart, making lines and playing with juice just to mess with your minds. Absolutely, Andre. That's why we're going to wrap this up. There's a couple more games that I need to look at before I put out my personal plays. and definitely need the quality time to do it. Can't beat the game, but you can beat the race. Absolutely. Princess Chacho, even the 27 Yankees lost a few games. Damn straight. All right, guys, free personal play for everybody in the chat. Atlanta Braves minus $1.35. Atlanta Braves minus $1.35. That game goes off at 1:10 Eastern, 10:10 Pacific. Early action for you guys. So we should be able to sweat out the last little bit of it if I'm able to go live. And I'm definitely going to attempt to go live around 3:30 Pacific time if I'm able to. And if I can, I'll get you guys on an afternoon or the evening game, get you guys on something as well. So just post that in the live chat. Congrats to everybody that had a great day yesterday. I know the live chat in the evening time yesterday, right before the UFC started, it wasn't me that gave it out, but it was in the live chat. The Cubs and the Dodgers parlay, that was a great one for everybody. The 2 UFC fight picks we gave out, those were winners for everybody. So, everybody that was on board guaranteed Saturday premium plays. Another non-losing day yesterday, going 2-0-1 or 3-0, depending on where you got the Mets total at. Congratulations to everybody, guys. I mean, it was another big, big day for everybody, just like we do on Saturdays, and we do those on Sundays as well. If you guys remember last Sunday, my personal plays went 2-0. Premium plays went 2-1 last Sunday. But last three premium plays, last 3 Sundays, premium plays are 8-1. And I think they're going to be a nice clean sweep of 3-0 today. Would the Twins be a lean? I like the Twins. I can't see stomach betting them at minus 235 and getting stuck with the Tigers being kind of pesky as of late. But I do like them. If I bet them, I'd probably bet them on the run line. So enjoy that free play, everybody. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button on your way out the door. We definitely appreciate it when you do hit that thumbs up button. Remember, we posted while we started the live, a good one, and it's a damn winner. All right. So go watch that video as well. And then if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe. That way you guys get notified if I go live later. And again, I'm going to attempt to go live around 3:30 Eastern Time, 12:30 Pacific. If I'm able to, I definitely will. Follow me on Twitter at CapNationKyle. I'll post on Twitter if I'm going live or if I'm not. And bless the chat. Everybody have a great, blessed Sunday, as Mr. Mike Butler would say. And again, guys, bet responsibly, please. You never know what could happen when it comes to sports betting, so we never want anybody to get stuck. So thank you, everybody, for that tuned in. I love doing the shows. It was a great show this morning. Obviously, the haters are still sleeping in. Because we had no trolls, no haters today with none of that bullshit. It was actually a great show this morning. Actually, I love the question and answers. Today, we did a little questions yesterday, but today the questions were top-notch. Thank you, guys. Thanks for the good questions, and hopefully everybody was able to pick up some valuable information. If not, you guys got the Braves. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Andre, yeah. I bet we better get off the live feed before they show up, right? All right, guys, take it easy. Good luck. Raymond Scott, haters gone sleep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks, everybody. Hit that thumbs up button on your way out the door, as well as subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already done so. All right, boys and girls. Hopefully we'll see you guys live here in less than 5 hours. Take it easy.